Jason Parrott. I'm an operating engineer's crane operator, and I've been with Hardman about 2 years, but I've been running crane for probably 4.
Can you tell us about a typical day?
I start a half hour before everybody else does to make sure the crane is ready. I have to grease it and go through it, make sure it's safe to use. And then I fly whatever they need to be picked up and moved. And then I usually leave when they leave. Anywhere from a 10 to 12 hour day.
What do you like most and least about your job?
I like most being the one that's responsible for basically everybody's safety, because everything we pick is heavy and it's in the wind. So I have to be really cautious, safe around people so I don't hurt nobody. And what I like least about the job, not really much anything. I really like it.
What has been your most rewarding project so far?
Probably the Petoskey Hospital. All the basement walls are made out of big metal forms, and then they pour the middle of them with concrete. So I swung all of that so that I built that hospital. That's only 15 minutes from my house, so it's pretty neat.
What is the hourly wage?
It's a big range depending on what crane you're on, how long the boom is, and what contract you're under. But it's anywhere from 33 to 45 or more. They call it a boom, but how long it sticks out from the crane. The longer the boom, the more money it is usually per contract.
What skills are needed?
Eyesight, hand-eye coordination, and depth perception. And you have to listen to people because they give you signals. You don't move unless they tell you to, or you can pinch somebody or, really injure them. So you have to know math because you have to be able to calculate distance and weight of what an object weighs, or how many pounds a square foot something weighs, and how many square feet there is. You have to figure out how much that weighs. Or if something weighs 10 pounds a lineal foot and you have 100 feet, you got to figure out how much that weighs.
How did you become interested in this career?
Middle school and high school, I wanted to do what my dad did, because he run big equipment, dozers and excavators. And as a kid, that's what you want to do. But when I graduated high school, I thought I was going to make it on my own and do something different. And I did it for a few years, and then I realized that I needed to do something else. There's lots of trades out there. There's the laborers, the carpenters, the operators, the welders. I tried to get into the operators before, but the position was open for a union laborer. So I took the first one that was open, and then you have opportunity to change unions, and I had to wait for an opportunity to open, and then I took it. I think I'm 3rd generation operator, and hopefully my boy will be 4th.
How does someone get started in this career?
There's the operating engineers, who I'm through. You sign up, and actually they go around to a lot of high schools. But you can sign up and get into your apprenticeship program, and you'll get your certifications when you graduate. It's a 4-year program, and you're paid to go to work. So it's basically college, but you get paid for it because you work and then go to training. And then there's other companies out there that have CCO certifications, and you can pay them and they'll train you for your certification test. But it's called a certified crane operators. It's a CCO. The one I have is an NCCO, which is a National Certified Crane Operator.
What would you have done differently?
My dad tried to get me in when I graduated, but I didn't want to do what he did. So I went and did other stuff, and then I realized I had to grow up. So I wish I had done it a long time ago, because I would have a lot more in my retirement. Because when you're young, you just want to work for what's in your wallet. But when you start to get older, you realize it's not what's in your wallet, it's what you have put away so you can retire and not work your whole life. So my dad retired at 55. The kids that get out of high school, you got to have so many years and so many vested hours and that, depending on what union you're in. But the more you put in, the sooner you can retire and the more money you'll have a month. So you don't have to work anymore. You can enjoy your life and have a hobby.
What advice would you give to students?
Whatever you do, do it 100%. Don't just come to work for the paycheck. If you try to get better every day, it makes you a better worker and a better crane operator. But to be a crane operator, you have to be fully invested into it. You can't just want to be one. You got to be one. When you get there in the morning, you do your check, and you have to go through the crane and make sure everything's good. And there's only one cable that holds the boom up and one cable that holds the load up. And if the cable's frayed or damaged, it could fall and kill or injure somebody. And it's really easy just to get there in the morning and start the crane and say, yeah, I did it, and walk away. So you really have to pay attention to your job, because lives are actually in their hands every day. Find something that you like, because if you do something that you don't like, it's tough to go to work every day. But when you like your job, it's easy. I love my job, so I like going to work every day. It's easy to get up in the morning.
What is one new thing you learned about this career? What is one thing that inspired you from watching this career chat? Jason A. earns $20 to $30 per hour. B. Became a crane operator immediately after high school. C. Dislikes being responsible for everyone's safety. D. Earned his crane operator certification through a 4-year apprenticeship program where he got paid to work and take classes. The correct answer is D. Jason earned his crane operator certification through a 4-year apprenticeship program where he got paid to work and take classes. True or false? Jason wishes he would have become a crane operator earlier in his career. The answer is true. Jason wishes he would have become a crane operator earlier in his career.